Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. While we wait for the lakes to freeze over, I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things regarding beginners and fishing. I may be in Wisconsin. This content would be relevant for somebody who's down in the southern part of the country and basically get to fish all year round. Not that we don't, we just do a little bit different form of fishing, ice fishing instead of regular fishing. This video is for beginners. It's for somebody who's never picked up a pole and wants to get started, just doesn't know where to start. And I want you to know that you don't need a bunch of money, you just need time on the water and a learning spirit. Let's jump right into it. For starters, you're gonna need a rod and reel, pretty basic stuff. There's a lot of choices out there, but if you're on a budget, you can still get a decent set. It depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for a spinning rod? Are you looking for a bait caster rod? If you're new, brand new, I would suggest going with the spinning rod, as a bait casting rod can be a little difficult to use at first, and I would suggest getting a little bit time on the water before you switch to a bait caster. And with the spinning rods, you don't have to worry as much about bird nesting it. And if you don't know what I mean, go to a buddy's house that has a bait caster and give it a whirl. I would also suggest going with the cheaper one. That way, if you do mess it up, or you break it, or you drop it, or whatever the deal is, you're not out a bunch of money. Secondly, I would suggest getting a tackle box. It doesn't have to be the most expensive, it doesn't have to be the most extravagant tackle box out there on the market. I would suggest going to Walmart, grabbing one of those flip top ones, those are super cheap, and it does what it needs to do, carry your tackle. That's going to be good for you while you get your feet wet in the game of fishing, and it's not going to break your bank. As you gain more and more experience and you gain more and more tackle and baits as you go along, I would suggest upgrading, but I wouldn't go for the Taj Mahal right away. Third, we're going to need some bait. We're going to need something to entice the fish with. And the best advice that I can give about buying baits, if you don't know what you're doing, is researching. Heck, even if you do know what you're doing, I always research stuff. I'm not saying I'm the most prolific fisherman in the world, but I always research what could go better with what, during what time of year, water temperature, all of that good stuff. Since there's a lot of factors, it can be a little complicated and a little intimidating at first, but do your research, and there's plenty of videos out there to let you know what is good for what. Just to circle back around to it, don't get the most expensive baits. The reason for this is baits are lost easily, and they either get snagged on a tree, get snagged on a log underneath the water, your line gets cut for whatever reason, and your bait is gone. I'm guessing you would much rather lose a $6 bait over a $50 bait. The fourth thing is you're gonna need a mode of transportation, and I'm not talking about a boat. When starting out, you don't need to have a boat. That's right, strap on your tennis shoes and get to going. You can still be an effective fisherman from the bank, so I would suggest not letting the lack of a boat from stopping you from going out there and fishing. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. If there's anything that I missed that you can think of for new anglers that would be helpful, leave a comment down below and maybe we can make a video out of it. Thanks.